Yes. Now Yash is going to give a demonstration for the execution of the program for the logical operations that will consist of AND operation, XOR operation, and OR operation. Yes. Yash, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, I will try the AND operation. So first of all, let's check the machine instruction for AND. So in the AND, we have OP and unused. In the implementation, we have this logical operation. So we have to specify it under the logical section, and the micro instruction is this: take first value from temporary register, second value from accumulator register, and give it back to the accumulator register. Type of operation, we can see that inbuilt we are getting AND, OR, NAND, NOR, XOR, and NOT operations. So currently we will be using AND. So if we run the program,
It is not every time mandatory to make use of temporary register. Rather, in place of the temporary register, means whenever you have to visualize in terms of the connections given in the common bus system of the CPU. In there, if you have to apply the logical or the arithmetical operations, in that case, DR, essentially the DR and the AC registers are used. So prefer to make use of DR register in place of TR. TR may be used for the temporary, for holding the temporary data. Are you getting it?
okay,
Though it
yes,
will
ma'am.
work correctly with the TR register as well, but we have to visualize in the context of how physically actually your physical system is working. In context of that, we have to visualize all the things. Clear? Just go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I will be doing all the operations in two numbers. I will be taking the numbers as 5 and 6 so that I can explain every operation later on. So if I give the first number as 5, we can see that in the TR here it got stored, and then I take the second number as 6. Output is given 4, so 6 would be stored in the AR. Then it will be doing the uh, AND operation, the bitwise AND operation, and the output shows 4. Whereas it is working fine since 5 and 6 on the bitwise level, it will give output 4. And if we change the operation to OR and run the program again, reset everything,
Yes, I
and
have one
5,
query. That yes,
yes,
I
ma'am,
have one query. You have made use of and or in the instruction. Let me
yes,
know
ma'am,
that. Acha, you are directly inputting the data. You are not making. You are not going to store any content in none of the memory space. That's why you're
no,
not
ma'am,
giving, like earlier
yes,
we had
ma'am,
given add sum. The students just give attention here that though and works in a similar manner as the you had chosen the add operation in the CPU simulator, you have to apply the same kind of the steps. So it's the writing a program is not always unique. It may differ from how the user is going to adopt the way. Like earlier we had done add, so in that case we had stored one of the operand in memory, or we had initialized one of the operand with the help of the initialization statement, and that subsequently was stored in some of the location in memory. So that way also we can adopt the way. But in that case, the machine instruction, like here Yash has given only or, and that he is not utilizing any address part from the memory, means he is not using storing any data in the memory. That's why he has made use of unused field name in its instruction format in place of address. If he would have used address part as a part of or, he would have written or aage, like you had written in the earlier version, some or any other variable you would have given. In that case, there would have been a change in the machine instruction as well. Accordingly, वहां पर दो ऑपरेंड आपको दिखते हैं असेंबली लैंग्वेज प्रोग्राम में, या और या एंड के साथ आपका साथ वाला ऑपरेंड मिसिंग है, एड्रेस पार्ट मिसिंग है. ड्यू टू द रीजन ही हैज रिटर्न द प्रोग्राम, ही हैज गिवन द लॉजिक इन सच अ मैनर कि वो सिर्फ रजिस्टर में डायरेक्टली डेटा डाल रहा है और वहीं से उठा रहा है. लेकिन आप मेमोरी से करते तो आप और के साथ आप कोई और ए और बी ऐसा वाला ऑपरेंड करते, and you would have initialized that value with the help of the initialization statement that would have stored that value, whatever the value you would have initialized, that would have stored the value in the respective memory location. Are you getting it? Okay, accordingly the change will be there in instruction format. Accordingly the change will be there in the number of components or you are using in the assembly language instruction. यश एक बार आप भी इसको थोड़ा सा इलाबोरेट कर दो कि अगर आप इसमें एड्रेस पार्ट मेमोरी का करते तो आपका मशीन लैंग्वेज वाली स्टेटमेंट में क्या चेंज होगा?
Okay, ma'am. So here I have my machine instructions like AND or NAND. So here I have used OP code and unused bit since I am not giving memory reference. If I would have to give memory reference, so I can try it for NAND because we are not using it currently. So I will remove this unused part, and instead of unused part, I will place the address part here. What will happen is we can see that unused part is ignored by the machine, but the address part is required. So for if we have to do an operation using the address, so we have to give a variable reference over here also. Like I would have to define another variable. Say I will store it in the memory X. I would have to define it this way, that it is a data, and it will be a 2-byte data, and then I will give the default value, like I can give 0 default value. So if I would have to do the operation with some memory reference, so I would write NAND over here, and after the NAND I would also have to mention ki NAND operation should work with which variable. So I will give NAND X. So if I load it, it will not work since it is not complete, but still we can load it and see, assemble and load. Now we can see that corresponding to 8 or somewhere in the memory, X will also be created. It is not showing over here currently. If we change it to decimal, this one shows stop statement, and later on somewhere in the memory, X would be created. Okay, I have not stored the value currently. When I will store it, then it will be created. So if we have to define it this way, we have to define a separate variable if we are using and storing in the memory. Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes.
Okay, so ma'am, I should continue with the
Yeah,
previous
yeah.
one now.
Yeah, I think it's this concept is clear. Yeah, you can continue. और मैं भी
So
बता
I
दूं
will
कि
be,
अगर उसमें क्योंकि because you have not made use of any of the memory operand, that's why you have not given this additional X variable. Earlier you had given with the NAND.
yes, so I have stored it in the registers and not in the memory. You can see in my memory access, my memory is only being accessed for these are the registers, and I have stored it here in the TR currently. And in the micro instructions, if you see my memory access, my memory is only accessing the instruction from the RAM. So I am not storing any other variable apart from the instructions like this instruction, read, store, read, or only this part is in the memory. So only one memory access is defined over here. And the transfer, in the transfer, I
Correct.
am storing the content of AC to TR register from AC to TR. And if I would be storing in the memory, I would have to define another memory access in the right direction, like the contents of the data register should be transferred into the memory. I can do it in this way. I can transfer the content of any register, say accumulator register. It will go into the main memory. Then I will have to specify the direction as right, and the memory would be same. Data would be taken from address register, and at the address I have to give this address at I can give any address that we have the X. If I would have the variable over here, then I would know the address of the variable. I would pass the address of the variable over here. And similarly, I have to change the fetch sequence. Sorry, change the micro instruction for write command so that it writes or stores in the memory instead of storing in the register. But currently, I am not using it
Very,
in this
very
program.
good, very good, very good.
So in this program, I would try for 5 and 6, we have tried the AND operation and the AND operation for 5 and 6 was giving 4. Now we can also try the OR operation for 5 and 6, and then we can see what it is giving. So for OR operation in 5 and 6, it is giving the output as 7. So now I think we should move to the binary part, that how it is giving these output. So I
Yes,
have
yes.
a few tables over here. First of all, this is for AND. So the decimal values I can specify from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up to
एक मिनट.
6 I am showing.
हाँ. Okay, okay.
I'm just making a table so that we know what is the value. So binary value of 0 is 0, of 1 is 1, of 2 is 1 0, of 3 is 1 1, and 4 is 1 0 0, 5 is 1 0 1, and 6 is 1 1 0. We can also calculate it, but currently we are using as predefined.
All these details we'll study in third chapter. That will study all the conversion techniques from binary to decimal and to other numbering system and vice versa. So for the time being,
Ma'am,
you can
actually,
yes, beta.
Pooja ma'am has sent that videos for the conversion, so we have learned it over there. C++.
Okay, okay then. Very good, very good. I think. ठीक है. But we'll do in third chapter as well, as per the course. ठीक है. Carry on.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so I will open a whiteboard. So we will use this table for knowing the binary values, and we can use the AND table to see how the operation is getting performed in the memory. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. So currently in the program, we use the AND between 5 and the other number was 6. So 5 and 6 was giving us the output 4. So what was happening there? It was taking the binary values of 5 and 6. 5 and 6, I think 3 columns would be enough. Let's take 4 and so for 5, 5, and then in the other column I can write 6. 5, the value is 1 0 1, and for 6 it is 1 1 and 0. Okay. Okay. Now by this table we will be easily able to understand what was happening. So for these values, the values of 5 6, what it was doing is, firstly the AND operation was performing an AND on these two values, the significant bit, and on these two values, and then on these values. So one by one the AND operation was performing on the binary values of the decimal number 5 and 6. So if we do 1 and 0, so we can see on the AND table, if if the first value is 1 and second value is 0, the AND operation returns 0. So here the output would be 0. Again, if it is 0 and 1, so 0 and 1 will also be 0, and 1 and 1 will give us the output 1. So in this way, the bitwise AND operation takes place. Now, if we convert this back to a decimal number, then we can see for 100, the for 100, the decimal value is 4. That is why our function f5 and 6 is giving 4, because it is converting. Firstly, it is doing the operations on a binary level, and it is converting back from binary to decimal. So for the value 5 and 6, it will give 111, 100, and 100. then it will convert it into 4.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
And similarly, we can change it for OR operation. If we remove this, now for the OR operation, I have made a table, this one. So when the bitwise OR operation takes place, again, we can use the same table over here, OR operation. So this time, instead of doing AND on the binary values, it will do the OR operation on the binary values. So 1 or 0 will be 1 as per the OR operation. 0 or 1 will also be 1, and 1 or 1. So the new binary value that we will be getting after they perform the operations on 5 and 6, then it will be 111, and corresponding 111, the decimal value is 7. So that is why we were getting the output. You can see here, when 5 and 6 and we have done the OR operation, the output is 7. Similarly, we have other operations like NAND, NOR, XOR. So all of this will be converted first into binary bits, and on the bits it will do the operation and then it will convert it back. So also, if we try exclusive OR operation, of 5 and 6, I think it should give us 3. So let us try clear console, clear assemble, load and run. Okay, so 5 and 6, yes, the output is giving us 3. We can verify that for the exclusive OR operation. For the exclusive OR operation, 5, and I'm just doing it over here, exclusive OR. So in the exclusive OR, it is if one of the values is 1, then only it will return 1. If both the values are same, then it will return 0. So here both the values are same, 1 and 1, so it will return 0, and 0 and 1 it will return 1, and 1 and 0 it will again return 1. So we get 0 1 1. So we take the 0 1 1, and the decimal equivalent of 0 1 1 is 3. That is why in the exclusive OR operation we are getting the output as 3. I think in the same way you can understand the
Very
other
good.
operations as well.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. All are working perfectly.
Everyone.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I have just
So you
changed
have that.
in the same machine. I have changed the different micro instructions in the logical part. Everything is same,
ठीक
just
है.
the type of the operation is getting changed, so
Can you
there
also
it won't
show
give any
the
problem.
NAND operator?
Okay, NAND operator.
Yes, Manish.
I want to see NAND operator.
Okay,
Okay. Just show it.
so this is the table for NAND. So NAND is just the opposite of AND, or we can say it is not AND operator. So whatever the output of AND operation was there, NAND will just do it opposite. So for the AND, if we were getting 4, that is 100, the NAND will give us 3 for 5 and 6.
But it
You
is
can
giving
see
-5.
minus. So I think
Yeah.
you should change it. You should keep it unsigned and then it will work. I can try micro instruction. Sorry, machine instructions. Uh, I have used. I have just changed it. Implementation. Okay. NAND. Execute. So 5 and 6. Yes, it is giving -5 due to the setting of the hold bit. So I should modify some values. and then I think it will work. Hmm. Modify the machine instructions, edit fields. If we keep it unsigned, no, I think what if we keep the input and output unsigned, then I think it will give the input is AC. It should give 3. Yes, it is giving -5. Okay, I will find the error. If I find, then I will tell. By then, anyone else can continue.
Okay, I was also having the same problem that -5 was coming.
In case of the signed numbers, the extreme leftmost bit, whenever it gets converted in binary form, then extreme leftmost bit works as a sign bit. And if value of the sign bit is 0, it will be interpreted the number is positive. It will treat it as a sign bit. And if the bit is 1, it will treat it as a negative number. And that's why I think it is showing you, in case you choose the signed option, signed numbers option, it is treating it as a negative number. Internally it is being stored, though binary form will be same. Due to the extreme leftmost bit as a sign bit, it is treating it as a negative number. The way of presentation is different, else the value is correct. Still you can try with it again, Yash,
Ma'am,
and
but
we can
it should give
discuss it.
3, I think.
It should give 3 in case it is unsigned. हाँ, एक बार try करके देखना and you try to rectify the error, or
Yes, ma'am.
then you can continue with the corrections in the next class. अभी आप
Okay.
next, हाँ, continue with the next instruction if you want to show.
Okay, what was it? XOR we have done, OR and AND we have done. NAND is showing error. So NOR is
And
left, I
NOR
think.
also.
NOR is also giving the same error.
Yes, all the complement, NOT, NOR and NAND.
Okay. Okay, I will try, and if I find the error, then I will share.
Right. Very good, Yash. You have explained very well. And now, who else has done the logical operation program? Who else have done?